Hello, Bristol Bay. This is Keith Cox with CQ Foods, and today I'm going to show you how to use your CQ Foods app and take measurements of your product at the processor level. The first thing you will do is you will log into your app. You'll look for the icon, and then this screen will pop up. You'll simply put in your email address, and the same address should be used each time. Once you log in, you will need to pair your device. But first we will select where we are. We're a processor, so we'll select that and then say let's get started. To pair your device, you simply press on the profile button in the lower right hand corner of your screen. Then you select devices. Having the CQR handy, press the button on the CQR device and then select connect device. This will now pair your app to the CQR. Go to the home button, and so now your app is paired, and you can see that it is, and is verified by the green words up there. Then go to home, and here you will select which form you're going to use. And so if we start with the inbound form, I'm receiving fish on the dock. I would type in sockeye salmon whole, and maybe they're coming in from a tender whose name is Donna. I know that this is mainly drift net fish, and I know these came from Nushagak. They may have a lot number or they may not. And then we can measure internal temperatures. And then we can take measures. You press the Take Measures button, and then you pick up your CQR and place the electrodes below the dorsal fin and above the lateral line. And by depressing the button on the CQR, a green light will light up indicating that a measurement has been taken, and you will see the measurements taken screen start increasing. But you press the electrodes down underneath the dorsal fin and above the lateral line and press the button 3 times. Then take stop measured. Now you've filled out a form on fish that are inbound. If you wanted to repeat on a second boat, a second tender that's coming down, simply press the back arrow and that form will come up. And here I can simply change the name to Kinder, which is the second tender maybe. And then I could measure the temperatures again, and then I could select take measurements. If you're working on the processor outbound form, then you might be on the other side of the plant, and you might select outbound form, and this might be sockeye fillet fresh. You may or may not know a tender name. If you don't, you can simply type in plant, but this field must be filled in. This could be sizes, you could have lots, and then you might be able to do a visual grade, and we could connect those. And again, select take measurements, and then on a fillet you can press the electrodes on the fillet in the same direction every time, going the length of the fish. And then simply pressing the button 3 times, you can get 3 measurements off of that fillet. And hit stop measuring to stop taking measurements. In order to send the data, use the back arrow until you see the 3 icons at the bottom. Select the graph button, and then here you can see the measurements that were taken, as well as sync with server. Make sure your internet is connected to your device, and then select sync with server. It will have a verification pop up to make sure that you have a strong internet signal. You select yes, and then it will give you an indication that your measurements were successfully uploaded to the server, and now they are available on the dashboard.